Why do we need a problem before we remember how to love? Have you ever noticed something strange about people? Sometimes the people closest to us can argue over the smallest things. A brother and sister fight, parents and children become frustrated with one another, friends compete, classmates become jealous. But then something happens. A problem comes from outside, and suddenly the people who were fighting yesterday are standing together today. Why? Why do we sometimes need a problem before we remember that we love each other? Let me tell you a story. A family that could never stop arguing. There was once a family who lived in a comfortable little home. There was a mother, her 17-year-old son Daniel, her 14-year-old daughter Emma, and their grandmother. They loved one another, but if you spent one evening in their house, you might not believe it. One night at dinner, Daniel looked across the table. "Emma, did you take my charger again?" Emma barely looked up. "No," Daniel frowned. "Then why was it in your room?" Emma rolled her eyes. "Okay, I borrowed it. What's the big deal?" "The big deal is that you always take my things without asking." "Oh, please, you take my things all the time," their mother interrupted. "Enough. Can we please have one peaceful dinner?" Daniel immediately replied, "Why are you telling me? She's the one who took it." Emma pushed her chair back. "See? Everybody always blames me." Their mother sighed. "Every night it's something." And just like that, the charger wasn't really about a charger anymore. Daniel brought up something Emma had done the week before. Emma reminded Daniel about something he had done months ago. Their mother became frustrated because nobody listened. Everyone wanted to be right. Nobody wanted to be the first person to stop. Grandmother sat quietly at the end of the table. She didn't say anything. She simply watched. 2 days later, there was a loud knock. Their neighbor, Mr. Wilson, was standing outside. He looked angry. "Your daughter scratched my car." Emma's mother was shocked. "What?" Mr. Wilson pointed toward the driveway. "I saw Emma's bicycle beside my car. Now there's a long scratch on the door." Emma heard the conversation and came downstairs. "I didn't scratch your car." Mr. Wilson looked at her. "Your bicycle was right there." "Yes, I left my bicycle there for a few minutes. That doesn't mean I scratched your car." "You were the only kid outside." And then something unexpected happened. Daniel walked over. The same Daniel who had been arguing with Emma about a charger 2 nights earlier. "No, she wasn't." Everyone looked at him. Daniel continued, "I was outside too. Emma came inside before the delivery truck arrived." Mr. Wilson shook his head. "I know what I saw." Their mother stepped beside Emma. "You saw her bicycle. You didn't see her damage your car. Those aren't the same thing." Daniel stood beside his sister. "We can figure out what happened, but you can't say she did it just because her bicycle was nearby." Emma looked at her brother. For the first time that week, they weren't opponents. They were brother and sister. That evening, the family sat around the same dinner table where they had been arguing only days before. But everything felt different. Daniel said, "Maybe one of the neighbors has a security camera." Their mother nodded. "That's a good idea." Emma looked at Daniel. "Thanks for believing me." Daniel smiled. "Of course, you're my sister." Where was the argument about the charger? Gone. Where were all those old complaints? Gone. For the moment, nobody cared about winning an argument. They had a common problem, and suddenly they remembered that they were a family. 3 days later, A neighbor's security camera revealed what had really happened. A delivery cart had scraped against Mr. Wilson's car. Emma had done nothing. Mr. Wilson apologized. The problem was solved. For the next few days, the house felt wonderful. They ate together, they talked, they laughed. Daniel even let Emma borrow his charger. And then, one evening, "Emma, where's my charger?" A voice came from upstairs. "Why do you always blame me?" Within minutes, the old argument had returned. Grandmother was sitting quietly in the living room. This time she smiled. "Can I ask everyone something?" The room became quiet. When somebody outside this family accused Emma, you forgot everything you were angry about. She looked at Daniel. "You forgot your charger." She looked at Emma. "You forgot how angry you were with your brother." Then she looked at their mother. And for a few days, this house became peaceful. Grandmother paused. Then she asked, "Why does this family need a problem before it remembers how to love?" Nobody answered. But maybe this question is bigger than one family. Why do people sometimes fight with those closest to them, yet suddenly become united when a problem comes from outside? We see it between brothers and sisters. We see it between neighbors. We see it in schools. And sometimes we even see it between entire countries during a crisis. Why does an outside problem bring people together? And why does that unity sometimes disappear when the problem is gone? In the next video, we'll look deeper into why this happens and discover what ancient wisdom can teach us about creating more compassion, peace, and stronger relationships without waiting for a problem or even a crisis to bring us together. If this story made you think about your own family or relationships, please subscribe and join me for the next part. Thank you for watching.